May 22nd, 2020. So this is Hoffman's barn sale in Red Hook, New York, right next to the Lyceum Cinema's movie theater. This is a place I worked when I was younger. It's run by some close family friends of mine, and I just thought I would stop in and get a shot of it. They have all kinds of cool antiques and used furniture and used industrial equipment and all sorts of cool stuff. So if you're ever in the area in northern Dutchess County, or you're anywhere nearby, this is a place that you should stop by on the weekend and have a look through. All kinds of cool stuff. I'll see if I can talk to Mr. Hoffman or David and give a short tour here. Alright, we'll see what we got. Here's a cool old International harvester. Got some wear and tear on it, but nonetheless, pretty cool old machine. These International harvesters, man, they were tough trucks. Those things went for forever. So I'll just give a quick tour of some of the cool items that are for sale here. One of the problems when I worked here was we'd find so many cool things on jobs. I'd end up spending a chunk of my pay every week on taking something cool home with me. You can see there's a huge variety of stuff. Everything from industrial, commercial, stainless stuff to sinks, to antique stuff, to racks, to radiators, to doors. And since my channel is sort of farming oriented, we got to stop and look at this one. I've actually eyed this for years. Well, not years, a year or so. This is a old Boggs potato grinder. Grater, my bad. So this is for washing and grating potatoes. It's a really cool old machine. I wonder if my friend Chris from Homesteading the Hard Way will recognize this machine. Old hand crank. Old electric motors back in the day. That was when people built things with their backs and strength. So they are not officially open because of the COVID thing. But I just thought I would run a tour down the aisles here. And I think you'll get sort of a sense of just how much cool stuff is here. New stuff and old stuff and antique stuff and unique stuff. I really encourage you, if you come to the Hudson Valley region, to come here and check this place out, because as you can see, it's a plethora of interesting stuff. And the owner, Mr. Hoffman, is a wonderfully friendly gentleman.
Good to see you. I missed Samuel's.
Yeah, you gotta do it out the front door. Actually, he's quite busy out the front door.
Yeah.
That's just a lot harder way to do it.
I mean, you've got the range of everything here, right? You've got like antiques and collectibles and jars, diagnostic tools, massive C-clamps.
Yeah, he's really got a great attitude. Well, wow, all the people good.
Old toys, miscellaneous parts.
This is the best seat at Rhinebeck. Spot, and they quoted me in the paper.
Well, that was a good way to do it. I tell he's the epicenter, but
I know I'm probably going too fast to absorb it all, but that's why you have the pause button on YouTube.
yeah, you just see some of that too. Of course, these days we see a little less because we can't sit inside there and watch it anymore.
Right.
When he took his darn bench away.
Yeah, that wasn't by choice, was it? Or is that
Oh yeah, dishes too. Old records, if you're into records.
the park that's up in our library?
$3 each. Glassware, lamps, dish sets, punch bowl sets, old cameras, old camera lenses, old flash bulbs, even a microscope, commercial slicer. I mean, this place is just full of really cool stuff. Coffee pots, microwaves, all kinds of cookware, toaster ovens, casserole dishes, books, collectible Coke and Pepsi. Oh yeah, and there's Coke and Pepsi in them. Some really cool glass bottles. You can see the light coming through those beautiful glass colors. Crocks and cookie jars. All sorts of crocks. And earthenware. Old saws. Frames. Old school projectors. Glassware. Used chainsaw, leaf blower. And look at that. Where else are you going to get a used chainsaw for 39 bucks? If it runs. Mixers, glassware, silverware, cool old bottles, music stands, old organ, really great picking boxes, cabinets, armoires. It just goes on and on. Now we're getting down into the furniture section here. All sorts of furniture. And I guess I should mention, during normal business times, this place clears out quite a bit of stuff in the course of a weekend. Oh yeah, there's an old Ford, look at that. And if nothing else, stop by and see that. Anyway, I was saying that this place clears out pretty well in the course of a normal weekend. That's a really nice cabinet there too. And so a lot of the stuff you're seeing now in normal business circumstances would be gone, cleared out, and there'd be new stuff in here. So don't think that this is a static environment. Things rotate through here very quickly. Look at that beautiful old truck. What is that, 34 Ford? 31 maybe? I don't know my old Fords that well, but man, look at that thing. Is that beautiful or what? Mr. Hoffman's a avid collector of old vehicles. He loves these old vehicles. Look at the shape this thing's in. Being kept inside where it's nice. If I know Mr. H, that truck runs and drives, and he probably drives that from time to time. Stereos, speakers, benches. I'll go up this next furniture aisle. The old laundry machine. I bet kids these days don't even know what that is. That's an old wringer that goes on a wash tub for wringing out laundry. Back before we had all these modern dryers and equipment. And so I will put a link down below this video to Hoffman's Barn Sale Facebook page. They put updated information every week on that page, and they run a contest every week. You can guess what an item is, an old antique item, and if you guess it right and you're first or something like that, Dave will explain the contest to you better. But if you guess it right, you can win a prize here or a discount of some sort. Old mannequins. All sorts of furniture. It really is just endless here. Okay, and then if you're like me and like to build your own stuff, this is one of my favorite sections of the store. This is the $5 shelf. So everything on this shelf, $5. You know, I know some of these tools are old, but man, if you need a sander, you don't want to go out and spend a lot of money. For $5 you can pick up a sander, and I'll bet they work. Or if they don't, you could fix them. Same with these shelves here, $5 shelf. You got tin snips. You buy those new, 40, 50 bucks. Hinges. Just all kinds of really cool items. And again, this stock here rotates frequently also. So don't think it's static. And I have one of these myself. These are for stripping corn off of the cob, dried corn, and they work really well, I'll say. There's Charlie the kitty cat. Hey Charlie! Charlie! You gonna say hi? Hey! You not gonna say hi? What are you doing, dude? You having a good time? You're such a sweet kitty cat. You're such a... Oh, yes, get a good stretch in. Charlie's a sweet kitty cat. That's the barn kitty. So I'll break this clip for a sec. Alright, now we're in the back room, and I still have to take you to the other back room. So there's also rugs and carpets. Obviously all sorts of chairs and stools. Industrial commercial shelving. That's a really nice shelf. Wish I had about 6 of those in the barn. And then there's table legs, chair legs, bed rails. I mean, you name it, they got it. Old school desks. Little drum set. Scales. Alright, now we'll move over to the next back room. I'll run you back down this aisle quick because I don't think I clipped this one yet. Neon Budweiser signs. Alright, now we're over into the back room. That's a pretty cool globe. And this is also an old Ford. I don't even know what year that is, but it's all wood, so that's old school. Look at that, wooden spoke tires. And I see there's a buggy over there, a carriage. Full dining table sets. Look at that, that's a cool old carriage, huh? That's in good shape. always a little bit of classical music playing in here. And of course, if you need a doctor's blood pressure cuff, you can get one of those too. And a scope. You don't know what kind of scope that is. Anyway, so I think that's a pretty decent tour of Hoffman's barn sale. If you're in the area, in the Red Hook area, in northern Dutchess County, or anywhere nearby, I highly recommend you take a little trip over here, pay a visit, and check the place out, and meet Mr. Hoffman and the rest of the crew that works here. All really excellent human beings, and always have an excellent conversation with them. Always a good time. And man, that's a huge old billow. Look at that. Oh, imagine that in my greenhouse. Good Lord, I'd need a crane to get it out and use it. It's got to be from an old ironworks forge. So, that's the tour of Hoffman's barn sale. Thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network.